Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So we've got this Gohan right here. I mean, let me just cut to the chase. I think this guy's going to be really bad. I'm just curious. He's not... So Dokkan Fest Super Trunks needs Android SAS Cell Saga units. I think that the #1 priority for Dokkan should be to ensure that these banner units who come out with the Dokkan Fest can assist that Dokkan Fest and make things easier for them. I think that should be the goal or the major focus of these units right here. So this Gohan, I mean, he comes into the game in a good position to help Trunks, but they made him just awful, unfortunately. I'm gonna awaken him here, and I'm gonna test out this Gohan at 55% I'm gonna use him with the Trunks at 55%. I don't expect very high things from this guy. So we'll come back in a little bit. We'll rainbow him. Eventually, this again is going to turn into the level 10 link video for this Gohan. All right, guys, we're back. Let's go ahead and put the rainbow star on Gohan here. So I decided to mostly go dodge for Gohan. I know he has to get hit to build up, but the thing about these characters is that they're going to still get hit even if you give them the full dodge build. I mean, the goal is to potentially dodge super attacks, or it depends, you know, sometimes like you dodge like an Omega AoE attack or something like that could help you, but also keep in mind, right now, the current hardest fight in the game, in the first phase, you can't even dodge anyway, right? So dodge characters that have to build up like this are only strengthened by it, because that means we could dodge the very problematic phases, but we will get guaranteed hit in the early phases, right, when we cannot dodge. We'll see. I mean, this Gohan is really bad. I mean, I'm past the point of sugarcoating. Like, we just give honest takes on these characters, man. This guy just sucks. There's very little reasons to run him. You know, certainly in, like, heavenly events, burst mode and stuff like that. Like, oh, yeah. I mean, you know, listen, you know, STR heavenly events and STR rapid growth and shit, like, are not that strong. Like, this character will get use, but he's not what he should be. Like, these banner units should be there to dramatically assist the strength of the new Dokkan Fest character, or LR, or something like that, and unfortunately this Gohan misses that mark completely. Alright guys, so we are here in an event with old STR Gohan right here. Now, it's tough, man. I think that this STR Gohan, he might actually be... I mean, damn, like, do I want to say it? I think he might be the worst summonable unit of the year. The thing that's crazy about that, though, is I definitely was thinking that Ice and Nova were the worst summonable unit ever. So, I mean, do I think that, like, on release, this Gohan is the worst summonable unit ever? He might be. I mean, look at this. So, he's at 151k defense at the start of turn, right? Now, we're linked up with the Goku and Gohan units, so we have 6 out of 7 links activated. We have Golden Warrior, Saiyan Warrior Race, all in the family, Super Saiyan, Prepare for Battle, and Fierce Battle active. Soul versus Soul is the one link not active, which we could have active if we'd put him in the middle slot right there. I'm not going to do that, because this Gohan, unfortunately, has one of the worst mechanics you can have in the game right now, which is Gohan has to get hit to build up. Dreadful mechanic. Terrible. But what does his defense look like? He's at 133. That's without All in the Family. Gohan, of course, is going to link up pretty well with Trunks. A lot of these Android / Cell Saga Super Saiyan characters do tend to link up pretty well together, right? Now, the problem with this Gohan, there's several different issues. I think one of the main problems is his stats are just so low. He gets 140% defense from performing a super attack, and that's the extent of it, right? He's not getting defense from a super attack effect or anything like that. He's just going to get another 140% on super right here, which makes him worthless. He's dreadful. Now, this is a Super Saiyan Gohan. So, whereas at least with Ice and Nova, it's like they're on, like, you know, GT bosses and Shadow Dragon Saga, the completely dead, irrelevant teams. Now, they don't even have a 200% leader, you know, up until LR Omega comes out, but it doesn't change the fact that, like, there's at least a little value in them, even if they are just so bad. This Gohan, I mean, I guess we could rock him in, you know, burst mode and rapid growth, right? We could rock him in, you know, maybe youth burst mode. Something like that's like the extent of what this Gohan is going to do. He supports, but his support, it's only key and defense. Heavenly events or a mastered evolution, Like, they didn't give him strong support. They gave him weak defense. I don't, like, his damage is not going to be super impressive. It just doesn't really make any sense. And this is the thing where this Gohan hurts Trunks so much. Look at this guy. If Gohan was an exact copy of this guy, Super Trunks would be a lot stronger, because we would have this Gohan we could rock on one rotation, and then this Gohan we could rock on the other rotation. And Super Trunks would be significantly stronger, but unfortunately he doesn't have that. Let's go. I've been blabbering on long enough. Now, my Gohan does have a full dodge build. I mean, I could hear people screaming at me, oh my god, he needs to build up. It's hard. It's even hard to get targeted a lot of times with weaker characters like this guy. So then dodging is going to make it even more difficult to build up. But the fact of the matter is that this Gohan sucks ass. Like, he's even fully built up, he's not tanking. He's not tanking well even before. So giving him dodge at least will give him some value when we're going into these tough fights, right? Alright, so Gohan starts out at a 3.47 million attack stat. Gohan does greatly stack attack every time he supers. It's a pointless ability, by the way, because it's not like... Stacking attack is worthless unless there's some direct purpose for it, like a strong active skill. Like Dokkan Fest Turles is stacking attack with a purpose. He's stacking attacks, that active skill hits like a bomb. Alright, how do we tank this? Yeah, 300k is terrible. The first phase of Red Zone Cell, 300k? This is god-awful tanking right there by this Gohan. Now, that was a bad turn, because we did the legendary dodge the normal and eat the super, but again, I mean, let's pretend that we had a full crit build on Gohan. Do we perform any better right there? No, we certainly don't. So that's why, like, this Gohan, when we're talking about shitty characters who do nothing for you, except for the fact that they potentially, you know, dodge is what you do. This Gohan is just really disappointing. I mean, dude, we did one damn turn, man. We did one turn, and Gohan lost half of our HP. One turn! There's 2 attacks targeted him, and we lose our entire health pool. Like, it's just, it's insane. Lately, I mean, Dokkan, I mean, to say that they've been making just dreadfully, horribly designed characters, I feel like is the understatement of the millennium. Like, the characters, now we're talking over the past, I don't know, 4 weeks or so, 3 weeks. I think that Dokkan Fest EZA Beerus is pretty good. I mean, in LR God Goku is pretty good. He just came out on JP, but he's been out for months on Global. LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku is incredible. There's issues with a lot of these more recent characters. So, all right, I mean, I'm doing it, man. Dude, they want to give us a loser character that has to build up at being hit. Well, guess where you're going, Gohan. You're going right in front of all the attacks. Yeah, you sure are, buddy. Now, we did get some value out of him. This is where, I mean, Omatsu, again, he has to be just sitting here like Birdman, right? Just rubbing those hands together like they're gonna love this. I assume because Gohan recovers 10% HP at the start of turn, which is good. I do like that. That does synergize well with Trunks also. And then he gets another 40% HP regen if HP is 40% or less. Well, I mean, I don't know. The problem is, does it really matter when Gohan is healing 10% HP when he gets supered for 300k? Why do I care? You know, is it really that good when Trunks gets supered for 300k before he turns into Super Trunks? Which is what's going to happen. I just don't really, like, I don't know, like, I don't know what they were going for with this guy. Like, they made this Gohan weak, seemingly to make Trunks weird. Like their balance idea was, let's make Super Trunks literally God, like this guy right here. But we're just gonna make everything around this, like, besides this part of it, everything else about the entire team is going to suck and be annoying and be terrible. But it's just terrible. I would much rather Super Trunks be way worse, and the team, you know, synergizes well. These other options are better. The team just functions better overall. It would be better. It would be better. All right, now Gohan got hit once. He needs to get hit 5 times to build up. Oh, and we have the cord. By the way, someone will be watching this video that also watched the other one where I think it was the Fusion Zamasu video against Omega Shenron. I bought a cord during that video, and I mentioned I've only ever bought, like, the official cords. So I'm gonna buy one of, like, the kind of, like, knockoff brand, and we'll see if it works. You know what's crazy? That's pretty crazy. Are we just dead? Does this loser get us killed right away? Yeah, it sure does. I mean, he's incredible, man. I mean, dude, this is why having, like, dude, having to be hit to build up defense is just such a, it's so bad. It is so bad having to be hit to build defense up, because it's, do we put him in front of a lot of the attacks early on? And that's what can happen, right? Or we don't put him in front of those attacks, and then it's the end of the fight, and then he gets one-shotted because he's not built up. It's just terrible, terrible design, right? Again, it's either we put him in front of the attacks and get him built up, or we don't put him in front of the attacks and we get one-shotted later on in the fight. It's one of two doors. Which door are we going through? Are we getting one-shotted right now, or are we getting one-shotted later on, right? It's just, again, a dreadful, terrible design for Gohan. I guess I won't even cut. What I was going to say about the cord, okay, this is a fine rotation, I guess. What I was going to say about the cord is, crazy, this knockoff brand, it was, like, way sturdier, dude. Like, I've complained, again, some of you guys have watched, you guys know what I'm talking about. I've complained about how unsturdy and shitty these cords are so often. I complain about all the time. The knockoff brand is not like that. It's like really sturdy. Like I was like, oh my god, like dude, this my prayers have been answered. But here's the problem: the picture was like mega laggy. Oh damn, dude! Like this is why we have a full dodge build. Is we need, like, he needs to dodge these. Like he has to dodge these. 530, huh? Yeah, not the normals, buddy. Yeah, I mean, bro, I guess, I mean, we could just go into, like the Super Saiyan 3 Broly Dokkan event or something. Like, I'm so serious. Like, this Gohan sucks. Like, we don't need to waste our time, like, going into an actual fight. Like, Gohan is trash. I used him a little bit in, like, who did we fight? It was the Metal Cooler Core, right? Just because I was thinking, like, all right, I mean, he's got the heal. I mean, we could hide him. But it's just he's nothing. He's worthless. Gohan is bringing nothing to the table. Characters that just get blown away are worthless. Why? To me, like, I don't understand. Like, when people say Vegeta and Trunks aren't fun, Vegeta and Trunks don't just get blown off the screen like this Gohan does. That's not fun to me. Trunks dying miserably like a bitch early in the fight is not fun. This Gohan dying early is not fun. A consistent character that's not going to die going through the event, I like that. I think that's actually pretty good. Now, we're in significant trouble because Gohan sucks. How do we want to handle this here? I mean, Vegeta is guarding, so we can put him in slot 1. I mean, the good news about this is we will be able to show off Gohan's heal here. His full heal. Well, I don't want to call it a full heal, but his stronger here. Oh my god. All right, here we go. We might just be dead, actually. Yeah, I mean, that's 2 of 2. Gohan sucks. You know. Oh, no, we actually did live. Okay. Yeah, because, I mean, Vegeta's good. I mean, you know, it's not hard to make a good banner unit. They did it with Vegeta. They did it with Krillin. They did it with Amon and Raisin. It's like, it actually, this year, with a lot of these characters, it's a coin flip, man. It's like, they could be nasty as hell. Like, STR Krillin is a god, dude. Like, STR Krillin is so respectful to the legacy of Krillin in Dragon Ball, right? Krillin's such a major character. They create STR Krillin. I feel like it's perfect for, like, his fight against Piccolo Jr. Like, it's great, right? And then they drop this Gohan, who's supposed to have unlimited, limitless potential, literally the savior. And they're like, yeah, we're just going to make him suck cock. That's what they decided. We're just going to make him the worst character you've ever seen. Gohan is awful, terrible. All right, we're at 200k start of turn, right? Like, bro, I mean, the way you'd fix this guy, right, is, I mean, this guy needs to be a slot 1, turn 1 character for Trunks. That's what this Gohan has to be, right? If they had made him a slot 1, turn 1 character for Trunks, you know, however way we might fix this guy, that is how we would do it. I'm just going to toss out Trunks' active right here, because this is just, that way, you know, that will attack break the first attack right there, so Cell can't super and insta-kill Gohan before we attack, right? So that will attack break that. Gohan does get 140% defense on super attack, but again, it's, you know, I'm explaining it to you guys. There's one of 2 doors we walk through. Okay, that's why we give him dodge, and then he eats, yeah, perfect, and then he eats the normals, exactly. Okay, that's exactly why we give him dodge right there. At least we got a super attack dodge in the video, but we go through one of two doors. We either do not put him in front of the attacks, and he dies later on, or we do put him in front of the attacks, and he dies right now, right? Do you want to die later or die now? It's up to you. I mean, I guess the way you would use this character is you choose to die later. You don't put him in front of the attacks. You give him full dodge, and then, all right, you get to the end, the big boss super attack is coming in to one-shot Gohan, do 1,000,000 damage, and your dodge build saves you. That's the way you use this character, right? Now, one good thing we did see on that last turn there, though, notice, is that Gohan did, he did heal us significantly, right? A 50% heal is pretty useful, pretty valuable. I don't know why that's limited to once only, though. With how bad this Gohan is, I feel like they could have just let, whenever HP's below 40%, like, imagine if Gohan would always be regenning that health. To me, that seems a little bit more intriguing with what he's doing. Because, again, Gohan is doing nothing special. And, I mean, depending upon it, like, if we're talking about, like, a free-to-play character or, like, a sub-EZA, a lot of times I could be looking at it and be like, yeah, like, okay, like, whatever. I mean, you know, maybe they could help in burst mode or something like that. But, dude, this Gohan, this is a summonable character. Like, this Gohan, we're not talking, oh, like, you know, maybe, you know, burst mode. Like, no, not for a summonable character. Summonable characters, you know, we shouldn't have to cope, for this level, I don't think. I don't think so. I don't think so. I really hate this Gohan. I am so tempted to just say that I'm going to put Ice and Nova above him. Like, this guy is actually so bad that I'm tempted to say I like Ice and Nova better. Like, can you believe that? Can you believe how insane that is? It's just really, really stunning. All right, what do we do here? I mean, he's at basically 300k. Remember, he gets 140% when he super attacks. Are we fully built up? I don't think so. We're nearly fully built up, but I mean, now I'm left in a really tough spot. Like, what do we do here? Right? Like, what? I don't know. I think I'm just gonna leave it like this. If we die, if this cell super attacks us, we are gonna die. I mean, I just throw my hands up and it goes, you know, like, tough. Like, it is what it is, man. Like, it's, you know, woulda, coulda, shoulda. We ended up dying using Gohan. We can get 7 right there. Yeah, again, if we do die right here, whatever, I'll just go into, like, a legendary event. We'll just at least get a rotation where we confirm he's fully built up. Okay, 130 right there. Sure. We are dodging the super attack. Okay, perfect. Again, that's why we give him dodge. We you know, just give him dodge for sure. It never goes bad. All right, so Gohan is now fully built up at this point. That was also Gohan with Piccolo's support. Remember that Super Strike Piccolo, if he gets 7 orbs, he is giving a significant amount of support. Yeah, man, yeah, Gohan is just very stinky, man. Very stinky. It's very sad. I don't know. Like, I just don't think it's that tough to create, like, a decent character. I don't think so. You don't even have, like, it's not like, oh my god, he doesn't have guard, damage reduction, or dodge, so he's instantly trash. Like, that's not even the case either. They could build, I mean, dude, Piccolo Jr., I think is the best TUR. He doesn't dodge, he doesn't guard, he doesn't have damage reduction. It's not, like, you are not forced to have those abilities to be good, right? Like, it's not a prerequisite that you have one of those 3 or you're just unable to be good. Obviously, characters who are doing those are significantly better. There's no doubt about it, but, I mean, man, dude, it really is truly such a bummer. Because this Gohan, too, like, Trunks needs him so badly. Like, is this giving us our support? I think it did. I think that did activate the support from Battle of Gods Vegeta. But, yeah, I mean, Super Trunks, like, see, like, you get to this form of Trunks, and, I mean, he's in God mode, right? Like, this counts, you know, the way I call 23rd World Tournament Goku transfer, like, you know, after he revives God mode, that's what this is, too. Like, Super Trunks is crazy. And I just wish that they gave Super Trunks the tools to be able to get there. But they didn't really make it easy. Alright, so we're at 349k. This is Gohan fully built up. Remember, the entire time we've been going through this fight, we have been stacking. Although, again, stacking, I don't think, like, it gives him a little bit of extra damage. I mean, yippee skippy, dude. I care so much about a little bit of extra damage on this Gohan, right? When it's like, if he had, like, an active skill attack or something like that, sure. I mean, even with type advantage, he just gets clobbered, dude. Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Gohan, very, very, very insignificant. I mean, running him as like a slot 3 support floater, the problem with doing that again for so much of the fight is we would just encounter significant issues when it comes to Gohan being able to get the hits needed. And it is tough too, because like showing so the showcase we want to do here is we want to show Gohan on Super Trunks, like we want to show Gohan on Super Trunks' team, right? But like Super Trunks gets so strong that it's like, you know, he's gonna solo this boss by himself. We're not even going to see what Gohan is doing typically. Actually, I mean, I'm just gonna toss out these actives right here. No reason not to. I think that it's kind of thematic to get that Goku and Gohan exchange active in here. We'll get this Trunks active. I guess we'll just play out this turn right here, and then we'll finish up. I mean, let me know what you guys think of Gohan. I just don't really see the value in this guy. It's give him a full dodge build and use him when it's time for Android Cell Saga STR Burst Mode, or Youth Burst Mode, or Mastered Evolution STR Burst Mode. Unfortunately, that's the best that this Gohan's going to give us. Alright, so now let's just see this rotation we get from Gohan. We do have all 7 links activated. So again, let's just see the damage, the damage that we can get from STR Gohan. You know, we're on turn 9. Gohan has stacked up quite a bit of damage. Again, all 7 links activated. Give us something, Gohan, man. Yeah, very, very sad. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know how you guys would fix this Gohan. I mean, there's some... I mean, I don't want to say it's very small changes that would really enhance him, but I mean, that actually is kind of true. I mean, there's like very small changes we could do that would make Gohan better. Now, we didn't get the additional, so Gohan, he has an additional that has a 70% chance of being a super if HP is 70% or more, but I mean, that's not good. That like it's yet another character on the Super Trunks team who needs to have high health, or like he's not as good, which is a weakness that Super Trunks himself has, EGLR Gohan has. A lot of these same characters have that weakness, which is just not good. Not good when the whole team shares the same weakness at all. Alright, this is a Warrior's Awareness Super Saiyan Gohan Youth. His leader skill is the Heavenly Events category key 3 and 130% to stats. Super attack is the Wild Rush Blaster, which greatly stacks attack and then does supreme damage to the enemy. I mean, this has got to be, I mean, why not just have him greatly stack attack and defense? I mean, I get it that they're scared of doing that because of what Tech Ultimate Gohan became, but, I mean, if this guy was greatly stacking attack and defense, you know, we would be talking a little bit of a different story, because then all of a sudden, you know, it's like, yeah, he still doesn't help Trunks in the weakness at the start of the fight, but he could still at least be a little bit more helpful if he did stack defense. No defense on super attack effect. Like, I just, unless you have a great kit or you are just a great all-around character or something like that, I just don't want to see that shit, man. Like, they got to be getting defense on super attack. They have to. His passive skill, in Ingenuity and Training, he recovers 10% HP at the start of the turn, and then he gets an additional 40% HP regen if HP is 40% or less once only. We did see that in the video. I mean, that is good. The HP regen is good, but it's just like, I mean, yeah, it can be helpful, but good characters are going to be able to just regen HP typically from type orbs anyway. Like, it's not... sure, I'll take it, but I'll take it on a character that's good. Like, I'm now wondering, like, you know, you look at the way LR Metal Cooler is designed, look at the way this Gohan is designed. Does Dokkan themselves, do they give a little HP regen and think, oh, that's it, they're beasts. They're beast mode now. Can't give them any more, because it's like, that's not enough. Then Gohan gets 140% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then Gohan gets 140% attack and defense when he performs a super attack. Then he launches an additional that has a 70% chance of being a super when HP is 70% or more. And then here we get to a real problematic part of this character. He gets 1 key up to 5 and 20% defense up to 100% with each attack received, right? So a shitty character having to get hit is just terrible. You pretty much just never want that. You never want a really inept character having to be hit. It just will never go good. Now, I mean, some characters like Gamma 1, Vegeta and Trunks, Power Awakening Piccolo, I've never really felt the effects of them having to get hit. Like, oh no, damn, it's so terrible on them. So it can work on some characters, but, I mean, bro, it needs to be like a character like that, not like a shitty banner unit who's worthless and has no defense, and I don't know. Because the problem is you can't, like, if we would load into the fight and the enemy was attacking 7 times in slot 3, like, it's like, oh, dude, that's perfect. Like, turn 1, 7 attacks in slot 3. That does happen sometimes, but the reason it's so frustrating to have to receive attacks is because it's completely out of your control, and it's also annoying because dodge is the best build on, I don't know, 99% of the characters in the game, something like that. So, I mean, being hit doesn't synergize well with dodge, too. I mean, I don't want to get hit. I want to win. I want to avoid the attacks, not get hit. But yeah, Gohan builds up 1 key up to 5 and 20% defense up to 100% with each attack received. Then he gives Heavenly Events and Mastered Evolution category allies 2 key and 30% defense. I mean, someone explain to me why he's not giving attack. It just doesn't make any sense. Again, that's where they just decided going into it that this Gohan was just going to be awful, terrible, just completely dreadful. His Link set is Golden Warrior, Saiyan Warrior Race, all in the family. Super Saiyan, Prepare for Battle, Soul vs. Soul, Fierce Battle. 12 key multiplier, 140%, the typical number. And then Gohan is on quite a few categories, and he's on weak teams that really could use help as well. Gohan is here, of course, on the Heavenly Events category. I do love more additions to that team, for sure. We'll take that. Gohan is also over here on the Hybrid Saiyan category team. Hybrids are, at this point, I mean, hybrids are just cursed, dude. I mean, look at this. Oh my god. Besides Carnival Kid Gohan, I think Carnival Kid Gohan has a bad design, but he's just a really powerful character. Even Beast/Ultimate Gohan, he's good. He just has a terrible design, right? Like, dude, they hate Hybrid Saiyans. You look at dude, that in future Gohan, like how bad some of these characters are. I just cannot believe how badly they've gone out of their way to make Hybrid Saiyans suck. I mean, multiple times in the game's history, Hybrid Saiyans was the best team in the game, but holy hell, are they going way too far the other way. Then Gohan's on Goku family, of course. Gohan is also in the youth category. I mean, you know, STR youth burst mode, Gohan will be able to help out in. Unfortunately, guys, I mean, that's where you're going to be using this guy as like burst mode and shit. He's on the Super Saiyan category. Super Saiyan has gotten real significant buffs over the last, I don't know, year or so. Starting with Tech Carnival Goku, we've had quite a few strong Super Saiyan category characters, so that's good. Gohan is also on the Android/Cell Saga category team as well. I mean, just a dreadful category that needs a lot of help, man. Please keep just pounding help for this team. Then Gohan is also on the Bond, a Master and a Disciple team, so he is on Carnival Kid Gohan's 200%. Gohan is also over here on the Rapid Growth category team, which is fine. Then Gohan is here on Mastered Evolution. So again, he's on a lot of these like smaller niche teams, which is good. And then finally, oh no, Gohan's got a couple more. This is Entrusted Will. Yeah, Gohan is on Entrusted Will right here. strange category that has not gotten a leader past that, Trunks, unfortunately. Then Gohan is on Bond of Master and Child, one of the strongest categories in the game. Earthbred Fighter's probably a little bit better, but maybe, I mean, Bond of Parent and Child's got a lot of Vegeta characters that are not on Earthbred Fighter, right? And then finally, there of course is the aforementioned Earthbred Fighter category. So there's this Gohan. Let me know what you guys think, but I mean, this guy, again, if I had to describe him in one word, I would say dreadful. I do like his stat spread, though. This is ideal. Moving forward, you want stat spreads on characters to look like this. This is good. This is good. Again, I will repeat it. This is a good stat spread for characters. We do like that. The HP is so important, but, I mean, they made Gohan's kit weak besides just his HP, right? So, let me know what you guys think of Gohan, and I'll catch you guys next time.